everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going back to the landscape only. I did a little too well, I feel, last week, and it just seems wrong. I am always one that says, when it puts me into a normal kind of landscape without any of the normal metas, like, where the hell am I? Give me a sign, give me something. And yet I did a map last week which was suggested by someone from the community to do a landscape only, and I went and scored incredibly well on it. It's expert level landscape only. It has an average score now of 5,833, and I've got 17,000 on it. Now, hey, there are people way better than me, but no one's even managed to get a 25,000 on this, which for any of the Geoguessr maps is insane, because usually there's at least one. So I just thought, you know what? I need to know if that was a fluke. I need to know whether, basically, me looking at a country, that I'm way better at knowing it without the metas. Because I've often said that trying to learn the metas actually puts me off. And I tend to get them a lot more wrong when I'm trying to learn the metas, because I know the countries. I travel a lot. I have my own travel channel. And so that's where I know my knowledge from. I've been there. So I thought, you know what? Let's see how bad I can be. I'm going to do 2 games today, not just the one I did last week. I'm going to do 2 games. So if I do well on one and I do badly on the other, we get an even score in the middle, or vice versa. Or maybe I just do crap on both, or somehow do well on both. But let's find out. Let's get into landscape only. Okay, so here we go. As I say, expert level. This is the only expert level I've ever done on Geoguessr. And hey, maybe it's just better without the stuff on it. All the metas that everyone talks about and everything else, maybe I'm just better without them. So no road signs. No roads even. No signs or poles. Only photographs. No dead giveaways. Lookouts, mountains, valleys. Like, it can be anything. It can be any of that kind of just in the middle of goddamn nowhere. So let's get into it and see if I can replicate last week. Okay, right, so this feels very Everesty. Probably. I'm going to be very wrong here, but this feels like it should be. So, I'm going to say we're here. I mean, yeah. I mean, oh, come on! Come on! 1 point off! Well, it's a good start, okay? It's a good start. I was 446 yards away at 4,999 points. I mean, where else could that have been? I suppose it could have been other mountains, but I've seen those pictures too much. And my bucket list is to do Kilimanjaro, Everest, everything like that, and it just looked so familiar. And it definitely wasn't Kilimanjaro, because Kilimanjaro is the tallest mountain in the world that isn't part of a range. It's the tallest freestanding from sea level. Okay, what else we got here? Ooh, okay. See, this feels very familiar to me. This feels like it could be Middle East, but I am not 1,000,000% of where. Looks like there's construction going on. I'm thinking Jordan. Thinking at least around that area. Which would be like Wadi Rum area. Wadi Massa, Wadi Rum. Wadi Rum's a bit further down, right? Yeah, Wadi Rum. But it's a bit too protected, so maybe it's just outside of there, because Wadi Rum is protected and there seems to be a lot of work going on there. So yeah, if we go there, let's try it. Okay. Okay, Wadi Massa. I literally said, could be Wadi Rum, Wadi Massa. It was Wadi Massa. I said the words! I said the words! I could have been so close. 4,842, 35 miles away. If anyone is wondering why I just immediately went, this is Jordan, I've literally done the whole of Jordan. So I went into Aqaba, up into Wadi Rum, spent some time in Wadi Rum, up through Wadi Massa into Petra, onto up into Amman to finish it off, and then coming out of Amman. Yeah, I've done the Jordan flights. I literally went all the way up, stayed there, stayed pretty much where the pitch was taken, I think. So, yeah, okay. 2 rounds done well. This could all go very wrong now, though. Okay, where are we now? Okay, that's the person's rucksack, so they should be behind me somewhere. Wow, look at that. That looks amazing. Okay, where do I think? Hello, sir, or madam. I don't know where you are. See, red brick makes me think US, but... Actually, no, red brick, would that be Australia? And they also have quite a lot of... Actually, yeah, it could be Oz, and Oz is huge. I don't know if they have as much greenery in these areas. Is it worth just doing a punt because... Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna punt it. I'm gonna punt it, and I'm gonna have to go into these kind of areas where it's green. So let's go there. Damn it. Okay, I would have absolutely never gone Namibia. There's in no reality was I going Namibia. I was going Australia or the US, so absolutely fine. 6,274 miles away, 17 points. That's more like it. I think that feels more like I should be getting. Okay. Okay. Is this the... Just doing random poses. Okay. Now, I feel like we are definitely an African country. I'm not entirely sure where. Potentially in the north of Africa. The reason is the hat. I feel like he could be Muslim. I don't know. But I potentially feel that would be Northern Africa more. If I've got that wrong, I do apologise, but what he's wearing makes me think that. And then from that, I'm thinking potentially kind of Ghana. You know, yeah, I'm gonna say Ghana, kind of here. Okay. 324 miles away. So I wasn't in Ghana, I was in Nigeria. Okay. I probably was wrong on the dress, then I do apologise on the kind of traditional dress. 3,729 points, we will take it. One more round. Okay, real helpful. I mean, come on. I feel with these maps like it's anything that's like any kind of giveaway they're just not letting you have. Very cloudy. There's no real sun giveaway here either. Oh my god! If these were more chalky, I could even suggest this was the UK. Oh, I really am not sure here. I feel like we could be in Africa again, but I don't know entirely where. Somewhere with kind of some sand and stuff. Could be back with Namibia, actually. A bit too sandy though, although we had that greenery. Senegal. Actually, let's go for Senegal. Let's go there. Nowhere even close. Where were we there? Hanoi, Vietnam. Okay, fair enough. 4 points for that. I had 3 good rounds and 2 bad rounds. So let's see how good my good rounds were. Okay, 13,591. Okay. So still doing pretty well. Now, I had 2 terrible rounds, but I started off with a fantastic round and then 2 other very good rounds. One of them where I had basically been to where they were talking about. I just got it slightly wrong. So, yeah, I mean, you can literally see it here. Look, very close, pretty much dead on, and then 2 just terrible guesses. Okay, that's 1 round. So far, destroying the average. Let's try again. Okay, so, hello. This feels like it could be kind of European, like potentially Italy or something. The way the fields are arranged and the look of those houses feels Mediterranean-y to me. It's not going to be Palermo. Palermo's too touristy, but potentially off here, maybe. I don't know. Let's go a little bit south though. Okay, it was Albania. Makes perfect sense. I said it was kind of Mediterranean-y, and although we're not in the Mediterranean Sea, we're in the Adriatic, I know, but it had that kind of feel, if you know what I mean. And if you've watched any of the stuff I said before, Albania is very mountainous, has that kind of look of everything there, but it definitely struck me as European. So, okay. 279 miles away, 3,883 points. Let's continue and see how well we can keep going. Okay. Bit of blur on my screen there. Oh, hello. This is interesting. Oh, patterns. Someone's had fun there. Okay, this is not fun. Okay, so... This is a tough one. I'm thinking we are in Asia. But where is the question? Because of that, I'm thinking... The thing is, the reason I think that is because of this. Actually, no. Wait, northwest, so it should be southeast. So no. I'm going off the sun on this one more than anything else. So that would suggest maybe Australia. Are we just in Australia, or are we like Indonesia, Papua New Guinea? Ooh, you know what? Let's say we're in Tasmania. Tasmania. I hope someone recognises that sound. Anyway, let's go here. Oh, we were in Australia. I'm glad I took a second look at that sun. The sun is what kind of did it for me there. Basically, you're in the opposite of where it's pointing. And so I should have stuck to it's Australia. Damn. Okay, 1,733 miles. It doesn't look that far, but Australia's way bigger than it looks on the map. 1,040 points. Okay, let's continue. I've had that try again a couple of times on here when I've played by myself on this, so I don't know what's going on with Geoguessr at the moment. This is not a fun one. Was this taken from a helicopter or something? The hell am I? I mean, this is not a fun one at all. I feel like these trees are Canadian. I've said this before, they're North in the world in general, but I feel these kind of sprawling like islands feels very Canadian to me. So I'm thinking maybe, is it like over here maybe? Let's say there. It is literally that sprawling bit of islands just there. Abso-fucking-lutely. Right. 302 miles away. 3,804 points. We'll take it. And that's on a round that said try again. And I did. Okay. Can we get anything from the people? Not really. Although it does look maybe kind of Brazil or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, hello. We've got a more close-up on the people here. Could be Brazilian, potentially. Some Pepsi there. Clearly the favourite for them. A lot more people here. Could very well be Brazil. That kind of area. Really could. You know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to say we are in Brazil. Looks like we've got water, but you know what? Let's go there then. Let's go there. Oh, Honduras. Okay. Honduras. Because so is Brazil. Not helpful, but fine. 3,005 miles away. 329 points. Got to have a stinker in there at least once. White Cliffs of Dover. Got to be. Got to be. It has to be. I see White Cliffs. This is Dover. It's got to be Dover. So. This is like one of the most famous things in the freaking world is the White Cliffs of Dover. That over there is the port. So that would be there. We are further up here, nearer to St. Margaret's Bay. I think we're beyond the castle. I think we're quite far beyond the castle. So probably onto St. Margaret's Bay, which is still considered Dover. Up to like here. That was so easy. Now, okay, I'm a little bit off. I went further up than it was onto St. Margaret's Bay. If anyone doesn't know, that is one of the most famous things. I don't know if I said it in a round earlier, but if you see cliffs and it is chalky, it's Dover in England. It just is. I've not found any cliffs, mountains, anything like that near water that's like that. Now, please correct me if anyone knows of anywhere that is like that, that has the chalk, that is like that near the sea. Tell me, because I need to know, because otherwise I'm going for Dover every time. But yeah, I've been to Dover many times. I think everyone as a kid, if you come from the southeast or just the south of England, actually you've just come from England, you've been to Dover at some point, because this is also where you take the ferries over to France. So as a kid, it's where you go before your first flight. But yeah, I've been down to Dover many times, and I've been to the castle, because it is, I think it's the biggest castle in England is in Dover as well. So that was very easy. 1.6 miles away, 4,993 points. That was a great one to finish off on. Where we go? 14,049. Okay, so not quite as good as last time. I got 17,000 last time. But I think this can be put down to Honduras, and I said Brazil, and then that Australian Tanzania. If I'd have just stuck to the Australian mainland, I would probably be a lot higher. But I went for Italy when it was Albania. Kind of knew where it was there. Knew very much it was those islands in Canada. And again, you gave me the White Cliffs of Dover. There's even a song about it. I mean, come on. Anyway, it appears that I am better when you don't give me the road markings and the metas, which definitely proves something. And I think Rainbolt has done this before when he went away and got worse at the normal metas in the game. If you give me an area, I know the area when I'm not trying to figure it out, if that makes sense. I can see it and go, oh, that looks like this place that I've been to. And I've seen. Like, I've been to these areas, a lot of them. So, yeah. Okay, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. I hate to once again prove that subscriber right, because I was kind of trying to prove them wrong. But that didn't work, did it? So, well done to the subscriber. You didn't mess up. Apparently, I am better at this. Although, hey, I say better. I've done the normal maps and obviously got like 20,000 and stuff on the normal maps, but not as consistently, which is very annoying. Anyway, with a map that has a 5,388 as the average, and I've trebled it pretty much every time. That's very annoying. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks, everyone.